world is no longer the same. It is no longer the same at all when mankind can be manipulated by remote electronic systems that are able to cause a myriad of deleterious physical and mental conditions where it may be nearly impossible for the targeted victim to escape or to even identify his or her attackers. These systems are so sophisticated that even if the unfortunate person has advanced knowledge of the types of electronics involved, they might have a very difficult time identifying the source of the attack if the perpetrators of the assault so wish to remain anonymous. Personally, I have avoided trying to get into an electronics arms race with the culprits involved with myself, since the equipment necessary to try to begin to figure out the source, such as broadband spectrum analyzers and highly directional antennas, is very expensive, running into the thousands of dollars for the most basic equipment necessary to be able to do anything. I have avoided it because the systems that I am up against incorporate interferometric principles, very probably in conjunction with frequency agile techniques such as spread spectrum, along with who knows how advanced artificial neural network intelligences controlling one's electromagnetic environment. I studied about interferometry back in high school by 1980. Studied about Thomas Young and his dual slit experiment, the first dual slit experiment, the simple one, trying to determine the nature of light, the duality of light. And it's a pretty simple theory. It's pretty easy to understand. All it is the additive and subtractive properties of waves. It's called constructive and destructive interference. And that just means that the waves, the same frequency, they will add together when they come. A good example would be like a couple of pebbles in your hand and throw one in a pond here and then take the other one and throw it in a different spot. And the ripples start emanating off of those. Well, when those ripples, say, the stones are pretty much similar size. When those ripples meet together, they will add together. So you have twice the strength of the wave there. So that's what these systems, and so what you can do with that is electromagnetic waves work. Any kind of waves work. A wave is a wave. And so, if you have a bunch of antennas around, and they're all hooked up, controlled digitally by who knows, how sophisticated these systems are. As far as I can tell, AI is controlling this stuff, and so you can control these things just right. You can build up the power anywhere in 3D space to a very high level just by adding all those the combined signals together to get one final instantaneous power right there. Now you have a hard time probably penetrating a large block of lead. But right through your walls, right through your roof, right into your body, no problem. I believe that that's probably how they're doing these crop circles. It's just a little, it's like a printer. Put the form in there, put your picture in there, and start in the center and go around and make the picture. That little spot of really high power there will blow the nodes out of these, that the real crop circles is what I'm talking about. The ones with the blown nodes. That's microwave energy there. Okay? I believe I'm sure this technology is involved with these EVPs. I don't know what you people think it is. Ghosts, disembodied, voices from the beyond the grave, people from beyond the grave. Come on, no, this is other electronic systems that are making you look stupid with your nothing system. That's electronics. That is not spirits, voices, whatever. They're not ghosts. And this stuff is getting smarter. I've been dealing with these entities for a long time, and I've noticed they are getting smarter. Now, are they sentient beings yet? I do not know. They seem to me like they may be at this point. so many maladies they can foist upon somebody. They can foist this right upon. I have been foisted, so I'll tell you about some of the maladies that they put on me. Well, maybe like a lot of times this is what they love to do. You know, have you walk by a group or whatever, and you hear stuff coming. You think it's coming from the group. You know, I walked by this guy. He had this couple. He had a gun. The system was trying to make me think that guy was messing with me to get me to mess. I don't know if they want me. I'm sure they want him to shoot me or whatever. This is insane. Headaches, joint pains, a pinprick. You know, or a bite. It will make you think a bug just bit you. Well, that's the little tiny spot. Boom. That's interferometry. Lethargy, sleeplessness, sleepiness. You know, they sleep deprive me, so I don't even know whether I'm coming or going sometimes. My schedule is I can't control it. Low frequency, you know, I don't know if that's really part of this. Interferometry is involved with that or not, the low frequency, but you know, they can hit me with, maybe it is, I don't know. Maybe they hit me, you know, if that hits you, you know, especially extra low frequency, cause confusion, dizziness, disorientation. With these systems, they can blank your radio out. You know, you want to listen to the radio, forget about it. You ain't going to hear nothing, or you're going to hear all commercials. You can have stuff coming to your TV. You know, I have cable TV here. I don't know if they're into my cable and injecting stuff into there, or if they're just targeting with the interferometric systems, the wires, maybe they're unshielded wires going to my system, I don't know, or inside of the TV, you know, targeting those little wires in there and making the sounds coming out of your speakers. I'm not sure exactly what they're doing, but they can do that stuff. I believe some people are more vulnerable to some of the properties of these systems due to the crystal properties of drugs. The nonlinear properties make the drugs have the ability to mix or modulate or heterodyne, whatever you want to say. You know, maybe your brain waves or whatever, or think about 100 years ago. There was the first radio sets were called crystal sets, and you don't even have to plug them into the wall. You just have a crystal of galena, a crystal of lead in there that demodulated the voice properties from the carrier wave, and that only the air by itself had enough power to it. You hear this. Hold this crystal set up to your head and you can hear it. You can hear the radio broadcast. That's what people listened to 100 years ago. They will target pre-existing wounds or problems that you already have. Make it, you have a somewhere that hurts, they'll make it twice as bad. They target as far as I can tell, they're targeting my kidneys right now, trying to kill me. They've been trying to put me in the hole for over 25 years. They hit me right in here and cause maybe the acid in my stomach to come out into my body, or I don't know if they're trying to create more like sulfuric acid to kill me with that, or what. That's what they're doing to me. Who knows what all the maladies they can cause with this stuff. I've had RF burns on my fingers from this stuff. And I'm sure, I don't even know if, maybe now, probably now they can kill you with just internal RF burns on your vital organs. Remotely. You don't even know it's coming. They don't have to go into your house. They're there with their electronic systems. Every second of every day. That's what I go through. They prevent me from working. I try to go on the line or whatever and try to look for a job. They'll hit me with the extra low frequency. I can't even think straight. How can I do anything with that situation? Because of my situation, I have a bunch of ingrown hair that I'm treating with sulfur deep down internally. Is that related to these cattle mutilations? Do cattle get the same problem? Is that where the disappearances are coming from? People go out to these national forests, they just disappear? I have information about serial shooters. They don't even, nobody would even hear. I can't even figure out what people think about it. I'm getting some information about this that is related to this, as far as I can tell. And I have names, I have incidents. Nobody will even want to talk about it. It freaks me out. It blows me away. I went to the cops and told them about this stuff. They didn't even want to talk about it. It's beyond them. Nobody wants to talk to me. I don't even know what people think about it. People don't even know what my story is. And it's been over 25 years. It just blows me away, man. It's crap. I tried to write a book about this like 5 years ago. Here's my frickin' book. Right here. I got tabs. Look at this. I got tabs. I got into it pretty well. Page after page. About 10% into my book. All different things I'm thinking about. Areas for me to write. They shut me down. Low frequency energy. I couldn't continue. How can I continue when I can't even think because I'm being blasted so hard by 10 hertz or whatever frequency that's about the same frequency what my brain is on, maybe 7 hertz. Maybe that's what they can do. I can't write the book no more. I tried for 3 days straight. Couldn't do it. It's that selective. They they'll let you go and do some things you like to do, but other things, whatever they want to do, if you're trying to do something they don't like it, they will shut you down. They can make me, it's harder to make you do something than to make you not do it, but they can even do that. Like, they can make me move. I have to move all around the house sometimes at night to try to go, and, try to shield myself as well as possible from this stuff. Who wants to live in a Faraday cage the whole night, though? So they make me move, I don't have the room in here to have a decent Faraday cage. They have de-resourced me to the nth degree. I don't know what else to say about it to you people. Maybe this is the way you want it. I can't understand. I can't get anybody to tell me what they even think about it. And so, I'm doing all I can do to try to give you the truth. And so that's it. That's this video. I try to make, it's taken me 2.5 months since my last videos. Not because I didn't want to do it, because I've been shut down. And, a couple of other reasons, but there's a lot of, shut me down and not letting me do what I need to do to try to get the truth out. They want, I don't know if they want this stuff going slow or whatever, but I'll try to make more videos if I can. It's just slow going for me. I just do it as quick as I can, and just I don't know what to say, man.